Hey everybody, it's me, Moonset here, back with another video. Today we are reacting to Jay Narrator's My Little Pony Hoyu. Well, reacting to. This is just react section, let's all be honest. The Hivemind Infection, Chapter 1. There are 3 chapters, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yep, there's the 2 more. I don't think there's a 4th one, so yeah. Like every single video of mine, his channel and the video will be down in the description down below. Please go check him out. He does really good content. Okay. And yeah. Let's get right into it, shall we? Actually, I will say before we actually start, I have seen a tiny bit of this. So yeah. I've probably watched like the first 10 minutes probably before I decided to have to react to these. That's why some of the infection AUs and horror AUs I have already watched. So yeah, I decided to start doing it like about a week ago. So yeah. Also, whenever he does the information, like I started doing on the other one, I am not going to say anything when he starts like reading out the information because he kind of has to, right? So, and there's a lot of information too, so there might be. So this is good because there might be a few minutes of me not talking. So that might be actually really good. Anyways, let's actually get into it now.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to another MLP AU. Today we are looking at The Hivemind Infection by Lord of the Feathers. Now, away, I want to say something. They make some of the craziest art I have seen. It is really awesome. I'm actually here on this slide here just to not spoil anything. Obviously.
Okay. I'm both excited and terrified. Is that a bad thing? Like, I'm terrified for the thing is, like, if they do really good art, that means that the infected might be grotesque. Because with, like, it being called the Hive Mind kind of makes me think it's like The Last of Us, almost. That's what it makes me think about, right? Like The Last of Us. So, yeah. This might be a little bit grotesque, but really all My Little Pony infection AUs are grotesque, let's all be honest. So yeah,
see stuff up there and around, but they have a lot of cool stuff on their Instagram page, which will be featured in the link in the description below. But we are going to start here on Instagram, then we are going to go jump to YouTube because they actually converted their main story into a YouTube video. So we are going to go ahead and watch that and read along with it instead of just entirely reading everything off of Instagram.
Thank you. Sorry, I was trying to like get a good place to pause. Before you say anything that I should probably watch those videos, one, I did off screen. Well, no, I haven't. I'll actually watch it after this. But also, two, I cannot read. Oh, okay. That's not true. I can read. I just cannot read out loud without stuttering. Especially if I'm, like, recording. It's one of those things, right? Whenever I'm not recording, I can, like, read. I can talk about this stuff, right? But, like, if I'm recording, for some reason, I just can't read. I don't know why. I just cannot read. It's just... It gets kind of annoying sometimes, I'm going to be honest.
Because it's a little bit easier for me. But we are going to be reading these little extra contents, character profile stuff at the start, which is what we are going to be doing now, and at the end of the video. So if you are still here, which I hope you are, because this is going to be good, then yeah, let's just begin.
Before he begins, I know I've been pausing a lot. Again, you're going to have like a minute of me not saying anything because he's going to be talking about the information, right? I want anyone that watches this to put down in the comments before anything. Do you... And this is just going to be a thing because it's always a thing. Let's all be honest. Do you think Apple Dash is going to be a thing here? Do you think? I asked mostly because that's a really popular ship, and it's actually very common. And even horror AUs, it's actually kind of common in horror AUs as well. So like, yeah.
So, Twilight Sparkle. Twilight is the
Yes
leader
or no?
of a small shelter for survivors. She always is the voice of reason when things get dicey, and always has a plan. Twilight is always finding survivors with Rainbow and making sure everyone is safe. Twilight, with Starlight, her brother, and the princesses are working hard to find a cure. Everyone is depending on them so they can't give up. She is always researching and experimenting with this disease to finally end this nightmare. It is unfortunately costing her sleep. Status: not infected, sanity is high, strength is average, injuries are none, mood is calm and rational, friendly and strict.
Ugh.
Okay, equipment: food, water, knife, gas mask, meds, bandages, books, her research. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll work. We just need to work as a team. We're so close. I just know it. I'm just glad you're okay. It's coming. Get out of there. Something like that. I love the gas mask, though.
Yeah, true. Okay. First thing I'm going to say. I'm going to say this. Thank Celestia. That Celestia and Luna are actually doing shit. Like, we just got done with the Virus X reaction, and it's actually uploading right now. No, not really. It's just supposed to come up in, like, what? It's supposed to start in, like, probably 12 minutes. So, it's kind of like the premiere, I think it was. I don't remember. But, like, yeah. It's just so funny, right? Because in that one, they did jack shit. Let's all be honest. They did jack shit in that universe. So having it say that, oh, Celestia and Luna are like helping Twilight find the cure, that's so good. That's so nice. But yeah. Also, Twilight's trying to find a cure. I feel like that's always a thing, right? Because Twilight is supposed to be the smart one of the group. So Twilight's always the one that's trying to find a cure, right? And that's also why she's most of the time the one that gets infected, like probably second or first in most AUs. AUs, right? So like, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of good. Good thing that they still have magic. I really hope they actually use their magic in the most that they can do, aka use their levitation magic and actually push the infected away from them as much as they can. Unless if the infection has like a caveat of, oh, magic doesn't work on them. They mostly always, like, not always, but most of the time they do that because, like, if not, then, like, why can't unicorns just push the virus away from them? Well, the infected. Like, the virus, of course, could still spread by, like, airborne. And I'm guessing it's airborne. Again, I think it's the Last of Us. So, like, yeah. But, yeah. So, this is already good. Sanity high and all that stuff. So, yeah. Don't really have anything else to say about Twilight. I guess the only other thing I can really say is that the art is very good. And, yeah, that's really all I can really say. The art is good, and, yeah, let's keep on going. Well, let him talk too. Let's see if he has anything that I can
cool outfits. Honestly, Twilight looks like a vault dweller. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if that's definitely a coincidence, but it's very cool.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, she does look like a vault dweller, doesn't she? And also, I just realized for some reason she has her cutie mark like on her like satchel. Right, that's a satchel. Like, she has her cutie mark, like, as, like, a print there. That's interesting. I don't know why. Like, to be honest, why don't you just say, oh, property of Twilight or something like that? You know what I mean? No, not... Oh, my goodness. Trying to get this as... Oh, my God. You do not know how hard it is to get that. It was perfect. Oh, I fucked it. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that. Fuck it. Anyways, Yeah, like, wouldn't it just be more cost efficient to, like, put Twilight on your satchel? Like, you know? Besides of actually making someone, like, stamp your, like, cutie mark on it. I'm just saying, that kind of seems like a, like, well, I guess yeah, I don't know. It just seems kind of like a waste of time. I don't know. Again, you could also just say they did that she just used magic to do it. Wouldn't surprise me. Again, whole Q mock is kind of magic based, so like, yeah, I could see that actually. Yeah,
you can see Twilight here is got a book on mushrooms. She's got a vial of mushrooms.
yep,
And a
Last of Us.
potion.
Okay, got it.
Rarity. Rarity provides
Where's
clothes for those who need them and to have another level of protection. She also keeps the shelter clean. Rarity can be a little bitter towards newcomers who desperately need clothes or materials, but remembers that they had a tough time getting to the shelter. She tries to keep positive, but sometimes says the wrong thing. Don't we all, though? I understand Rarity. She is prone to stress and can break down in tears if things get messy and rough. Other ponies can't get mad at her, though. She almost lost her sister, after all. Rarity refuses to cut her mane and tail since having it well kept distracts her from this madness. Oh, that's adorable. I like that. Status is not infected, sanity is high, strength is average, injuries are some, scratches, bruising, mood is friendly, stressed, slightly paranoid, and emotional. Equipment, water, sharp scissors, scalpels, fabric, bandages, face mask. No, Twilight, I'm not getting my mane cut. Stop nagging me. It's okay, darling, I'm fine. Sweetie, I'm so happy you're well. It's okay. Hey, Twilight will find the cure. I'm sure she's almost there. Pardon.
Yeah, he's gonna say pardon him for stuttering. Pardon me for like stopping at wrong times. Like I'm trying to stop when he stops talking for me to talk, but then I'm like I just keep on stopping at the wrong times and kind of gets annoying. That's why you should probably watch the actual video if you don't want that. Anyways, yeah. So one, Sweetie Belle is most likely infected. With Ho saying, "Don't worry, she'll find the cure." So, yeah, she's probably infected. Yeah. Again, don't really have anything to say about Rarity. The only thing I will say is that the jacket looks good on her, and yeah. Also, those bandages, like, although these like casts, like these, like the blue on her, those like casts. They look like casts. Interesting. Intriguing. So she has casts. How many times am I gonna say that? Right. So yeah. For some reason she's injured. I guess she would try to run away from something. So touche. Don't really have anything else besides. I guess she gets kind of annoyed, and she's what? She's just mental or something towards newcomers. Bitter. She's bitter against newcomers, and I guess like that makes sense, right? Like if they want her to make them clothing, even though she is a fashionista, she does like making clothing. If I'm not mistaken, well, I'm not mistaken. That is one of her main traits. It would be kind of annoying to get like random people asking you to make them clothing in like an apocalypse. Like that would be kind of annoying, especially since you need to get the materials and that stuff, and that's kind of hard to get, in my opinion. So yeah, but yeah, doesn't look that bad. She probably one of the. To be honest, they all seem to be pretty good right now. So okay, so Twilight is trying to find a cure, and Rarity is pretty much just making clothing for any survivors in the bunker. Cool.
It feels like Rarity isn't too confident about that part. Look at that, she's.
Oh, the last part, yeah, no.
She's been roughed up.
Hello,
Rainbow Dash,
Rainbow
the
Dash.
Thunder. Rainbow is the one who organizes the patrols and is the leader when Twilight can't be in the group. Rainbow saves survivors and fights infected if they are a threat to the patrol. She is brave and risks her life to save others. Fortunately, she is quick and can get away from danger to save the injured, but Dash can be stern and bossy towards others, and even her friends if they don't do what they're told, lashing out and making things more stressful for them. Rainbow has trust issues due to past events and can often butt heads with Twilight and AJ because they have a strong compassion for the badly injured. To top it off, Dash as suspicious towards Rarity with her bruises, though she can be friendly and helpful with her patrol. Status: not infected, sanity is high, strength is high, injuries, some scratches, mood, strict and honest, brave, short-tempered. Equipment: baseball bat, knife, bandages. You already know Rainbow Dash would have been part of the football team. I can tell. Oh god, I can't shout. We need to move now. What if she's infected? She'll kill us all. Shh, follow me. Don't worry, I've got you. Oh, you goober. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So, Rainbow is way more strict in this universe. Kind of makes sense. Also kind of doesn't. Yeah. Who would actually be the strictest of the main? Yeah, I feel like she would be the strictest. Her and, like, Twilight. Like, Rainbow Dash and Twilight are the two that I guess Applejack too. Those three in most universes are the most strict. Makes sense for the characters and that stuff. Though, yeah. So she is also one of the few that are, like, less sympathetic. Makes sense, right? You're trying to survive, and sometimes being sympathetic can lead to, you getting fucked over, right? Especially if someone's infected and they don't tell you that they're infected, and then that just fucking ruins everything. And her not trusting Rarity, one, is kind of bad, being, she's the element of loyalty. I'm guessing this is after the elements are in the tree, right? The elements don't really get talked about, actually, now think about it. Like, they really don't get talked about. Like, no one even ever, like, says, hey, do you think we should go to the Tree of Harmony and, try to, use the harmony magic and that stuff? Nah. Like, no one even brings that as a possibility. No one brings that up as a possibility. That's just funny to me. What else? Yeah, I do feel like the Sweetie Belle is a, what's it called? A Chekhov's gun. That she's gonna, like, turn and then fuck up everything. I feel like it. But yeah. Right now, Rainbow does seem to be the most, like, prepared, but also the most paranoid, I would say. Like, yeah, she's strict, and brave, but I think she's also paranoid because, like, again, she's not as, like, nice to, like, people that she doesn't know. Makes sense. Again, makes sense. And also, I'm sorry if I'm not, like, I forget some stuff, or, like, even when he does all of the information, I'm kind of out of it and I get some stuff wrong. Because I'm kind of out of it right now. I don't know why. I feel tired, even though I slept yesterday. I have no idea. But yeah.
Thank you, Rainbow. I'm glad you got my
Applejack.
God dang, I love the art, though. Dude, honestly, it really looks like Applejack here is wearing some sort of prototype power armor, if I'm being completely honest here.
I need to get better at that. I need to get better at pausing when it doesn't get annoying. I need to get better at that. Anyways, kind of true, but also, that actually fits her. I don't know why Rainbow Dash doesn't have that on. I don't think she does, anyways. Like, let me check. Well, 16, 17. So, like, 10. No? Oh, okay, there. Actually, no, she does have that. It's just underneath a green sweater? I have no idea why she's wearing a green sweater, but I guess that's more protection, right? That's 2 layers of fabric instead of 1. The one thing I will ask, though, with Rainbow Dash, why are your front hooves uncovered? I know that, like, with you ponies, the only way for for us ponies to like. Yes, I'm kind of going in and out of role playing and not role playing. I don't know. Anyways, the only way for ponies to actually pick up stuff is like with their mouths and their hooves. They can pick stuff up with their hooves. We've seen them do it. It's kind of funny because like most of the time, because in G5 that is supposed to be canon. Yes, I'm going down this path for no reason. In G5 that's supposed to be canon. They have actual hooves, even though G4 that is connected to G5, they could bend their hooves and pick stuff up with their hooves. Not easily, but they can still pick stuff up with their hooves. Make it make sense.
It really looks like Applejack here is wearing some sort of prototype power armor, if I'm being completely honest here. I love the armor,
yeah.
though. Very.
At least she has actual boots.
Very awesome. Really brings her out.
The only one with boots.
Applejack! Applejack is the second in command if Twilight or the princesses aren't there. She is in the shelter all the time and rarely goes outside. She keeps the injured safe as well as her sister. AJ keeps the other ponies fed because she is responsible for growing food and keeping the water clean. She also helps with amputations, even though she hates it. Her and Rainbow don't get along now, since Rainbow can lack empathy for the badly injured. AJ can be overprotective with Apple Bloom since now she's the only family AJ has. Oh no, that's so sad. She always has Bloom by her side and always makes sure she's alright. Oh god, that's rough. Oh, that's sad though. Status is not infected, sanity is high, strength is high, injuries, some scratches, wound on cheek, mood is friendly and cautious, overprotective, and grieving. Equipment, food, water, multiple gardening tools, knife and family photo. Leave her alone, Rainbow. Come on, Twi, I can handle it. You should be resting. Apple Bloom, you okay? We miss you. Oh, it's sad.
Yeah, that's sad. Okay. A few things. First of all, why is she second in command? No, like actually, like I get that Rainbow is pretty powerful and fast whenever she's flying, and whenever she's running too. Because at least in the 4th season, Applejack and Rainbow are pretty even if like Applejack might be a tiny bit faster than Rainbow Dash on foot. They're pretty even. It's literally a season 1 thing when they're trying to one up each other, right? So they're pretty even, but like Applejack is way more responsible. That's one thing I will say about Applejack in Rainbow Dash. If you're going to have a like hierarchy of like who's in charge, it's Twilight, right? Of course, and the princesses, right? Then it should be Applejack. I would say Rainbow Dash because I want to say Rarity, but Rarity would probably get really overwhelmed by the responsibility. So I would say Rainbow Dash. But if you want actual responsibility more, I would say Rarity. But she might, again, get too overwhelmed, right? So I would say Rainbow Dash and then Rarity, but you could switch both of the positions in second in command and third in command. And then Fluttershy, Fluttershy, and then Pinky. Yeah, that's how I would do it, right? Because, like, I really don't think Rainbow Dash should be in charge when they're down. Like, I know she's, like, brave and she is a loyal friend, but, like, she's also arrogant and prideful, just saying. She's kind of egotistical a little bit. She might go over her head a little bit. Especially in this universe where she isn't as remorseful or kind to people that, new people. Though I guess that's a good thing because she's more like cautious around them, so I guess that's a good thing. But yeah, but also them falling apart kind of makes sense, right? Especially since Rainbow seems to be like more pragmatic more than emotional. That again, that is good, but she might be a little bit too pragmatic for her own good right now. When when Twilight and AJ are way more sympathetic to the survivors, right? So yeah. So this is an interesting thing, right? Like the friends aren't as the main 6 aren't as tightly knitted as before. So that could bring a lot of interesting things up later on, actually. So yeah.
Oh no. Oh, that.
Oh, yeah, I also forgot to mention. Wow, Fluttershy, you got beat shit out of. Anyways, that's also something I forgot. Applejack's family always dies. Like, I'm trying to think of like dimensions. Oh, sorry, whole AUs where her family doesn't die. And when I mean her family, I'm pretty much just say meaning Big Mac and Granny Smith. I can really only think of like a few. Like one or two, probably three. Actually, let me think of some. I just looked through my playlist that I have for these videos, and like, actually, they're not dead in some of them. The AUs, like some of the AUs, they're actually good in. So actually, I wouldn't say, but like, I feel like they die most of the time. Again, it's pretty much for character growth and for character drama because you know Applejack having a family die and be dead is kind of a heartbreaking moment, and it could change her, and it could like lead the creator to like having so that Applejack actually has a different personality. That like there is precedent to that. You know, she literally loses her family, so yeah, you can make it like change her personality wise, or like make her double down on her personality and that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, Fluttershy, hey, you gotta yeah, what's Discord? Because I'm pretty sure again, Twilight's an alicorn, so Discord should be around at bare minimum just to protect Fluttershy. Not even to help, just to protect Fluttershy, nothing else. So like at the bare minimum, he should be here just for Fluttershy.
Hurts my heart.
Anyways, let's get in.
Fluttershy. Oh my gosh, it's Fluttergoth. I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
Kinda.
Fluttershy. Fluttershy remains where the other injured ponies are. She was attacked and had to be saved by Rainbow and Twilight. Unfortunately, she had been bitten and was exposed to the infected. Her friends had to act quick, so she lost her left front leg. Fluttershy does see Applejack and asks how everyone is. Fluttershy is honestly scared of Rainbow now. She keeps mentioning that Flutters might still be infected. She knows that Dash is only looking out for the other ponies in the shelter, but she knows that she isn't infected, that she isn't going to be one of them. Right? Twilight said so. She's fine. She just needs to recover. At least she has Angel by her side. Angel's gonna be the first to go. Status.
Okay, that's kind of dull.
Sanity is average, strength is low, injuries amputated, leg is broken, wing, back, leg, bruising, scrapes. She's screwed up. She is torn to pieces. Equipment, meds, bandages,
and ads.
Scrapes. She's screwed up.
Fluttershy has
torn
ads.
To pieces.
Can't say.
Equipment, meds,
don't know why, but she
bandages,
does.
Angel. At least I have you, Angel. Applejack, how are you? No, I'm not infected. I feel fine. Just tired. I'll be okay. Oh my...
Oh, God. Okay, so she is fucking infected. Okay. Actually, I knew this. I don't know why I'm acting like that. I just saw the fucking... mushrooms. Ugh. I don't like that. I don't know. Having stuff like that... Like, it looks satisfying to, like, start peeling off, like, having them, like, come off of her. But also, just, the like, how it would feel. I hate stuff like that. But also, Pinky, you're pretty, you have a few mushrooms on you, by the way. Yeah. So pretty much everyone is, like, looking at Rainbow's side. Like, everyone is side-eyeing Rainbow, right? Like, Applejack is side-eyeing Rainbow. Fluttershy is too. Actually, Rainbow Dash is side-eyeing Rarity right now. So, like, yeah, like, the main six are kind of, like, don't trust each other. At least not fully, right? So, like, that might come to bite them in the ass of not being trusting of each other. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing. Fluttershy might be infected as well, so hey, you can't say that she's the first infected, at least in the SAU. Pinky is. So, at least of the main 6, right? There were previous infected before this, right? But for the main 6, Pinky's the first one infected, and at least in the late stage of infection. So, didn't fuck over Fluttershy. And to be honest, I'm gonna go on a rant right here now. I don't get that. Like, I get the Fluttershy does kind of get fucked over by some of the AUs, but like, most of the AUs that I see, she doesn't get that fucked over. Or at least she's not the first one infected or the first one that gets fucked over, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, most of the time, actually, she's saved and protected by Discord. Most of the time. So, like, she's actually kind of fine in most AUs. So, like, yeah, she might die in some AUs, but, like, most of the time, most of them die. So, like, yeah. And most AUs, actually, that I've seen, she doesn't get that fucked over. Like, there's a few AUs that she actually comes out fine, or she's not dead at least, right? She might get fucked over, but she's not dead or infected, so, yeah.
God, dude. What the heck? I don't...
Okay.
What?
I need to tone this down a tiny bit. Not gonna lie.
Dude. Literally my brain processed Pinkie Pie as looking a bit normal. And then I noticed all the... Like, it was like a half a second, like, quick process thing. I was like, this, like, her face. This isn't right. All these mushrooms and crud is not right.
Yeah, I will say it looks more... Like, if you first see it, especially if you look at her face first, it looks like, a bruise more than mushrooms. It'll probably take you, like, a second or two before you realize, oh wait, those are not bruises, those are mushrooms with bruises.
Pinkie Pie. Pinkie is with the other infected in quarantine. She unfortunately got herself infected when the group was finding survivors. Sadly, she stays inside the shelter away from the others' ponies. Pinkie, with little consciousness, tells Twilight she can do it and can find the cure. She is still kind of herself, but is getting worse. For now, Pinkie is alone with the occasional visit from Twilight. Status, infected. Stage 3. Sanity, average. Okay. Strength, average. Injuries, infected. Black markings, fungi growth. Mood, hopeful. Aggressive, paranoid. Equipment, none.
Good.
What's going on, any pony? Twilight? Gargling noises. Hello? Twi? You got this. Hopefully that...
Okay! She's kind of fucked. Yeah, even if Twilight does get a, cure, it either isn't going... It's going to be too late, or... I've kind of spoiled this for us, haven't I? That, like, of Pinkie, because, wow, I'm all the way down here. Wait a minute. Pinkie's here. I kind of spoiled that for us, didn't I? Or it could be a flashback. It could be a flashback, so she could be dead for all we know. It kind of spoiled it for us, though. Shit. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, how do you, like, I don't know. I really don't know. Twilight making a cure, like, again, I do think Twilight could find a way to make a cure, especially if Starlight's there to help her. Again, another pretty intelligent pony. And Sunburst, again, another really intelligent pony, especially when it comes to magic, even though this is more plant-based, so if she has any plant-based, or like fungus-based, or any fungus-based, ponies that have a fungus Q mark could help her. But I don't know, like, even if she does find the cure, it's probably gonna be too late. That's the thing, right? It's like one of those things. It's like, it might just be too late. So yeah, that's a thing.
That didn't cut out. Probably cut out. Oh my god!
Why is Trixie always one of them that gets fucked over? You know, they always say that Fluttershy gets fucked over, but that's because Fluttershy is almost in every single horror EU. What? But like, whenever I see Trixie, I'm just like, come on. Like, I guess it's because I do like Trixie. Especially since whole Cutie Mark's magic thing is literally kind of a fuck you. Like, imagine being a pony that is stage magic. When there's actual magic that exists. Like, that's kind of like, oh, okay, fuck you. Like, no, like, actually, imagine if you are a pony. And you are a unicorn. And you get lucky enough to have a magic-based Cutie Mark as your talent and as your passion. But instead of having the cool magic, like Starlight and Twilight, instead of having that cool magic power and magical talent, you instead get stage magic, the fake magic of the group. So there's these people that have actual powerful magic, but you have stage magic, fake magic, illusion magic. That's actually kind of funny to think about, because theoretically stage magic is all about deception and illusions, right? So like, would you just be really good at an illusion-based magic? Because it is kind of stage magic if you think about it. So if you studied, right, as like a pony that has stage magic, right, you're really good at it. If you studied like illusionary magic and deceptive magic, would you be able to use those kinds of magics really easily? But you know, teleportation magic might be a little bit harder for you because it's actual magic. That's a really good question, because that is kind of part of your talent, right? You are stage magic. You're trying to do illusions, and you're doing again, illusions and what's it? Oh my goodness, my brain is flying. And manipulation. You're pretty much manipulating everyone to believe that you're doing magic, right? So I wonder if you could, especially since, you know, in that universe magic actually exists. If magic actually exists, you would think that the cutie mark for stage magic would at least give you some leeway, and like, you know what, you can study illusion-based magic, fuck it. That actually does, by technicality, count as stage magic. You know, just to like give them something, because like, again, it's fake magic, it's not true magic. Like, why? Oh no, wow, fake magic. And don't get me wrong, like, fake magic in that world is still pretty, like, again, stage magic in itself is pretty like, ooh, because like most ponies can't even do that kind of magic. Let's all be honest, most ponies can't even do that. Most ponies have like bare bones magic. Again, if they're unicorn. Most ponies, I see it as this. There's like, if you want to be generous, all of the Crucia has, it's evenly split in between 3 1/3, right? So there's 1/3 of the population is of ponies, 1/3 of the population is Pegasi, and 1/3 of the population are unicorns. So like 2/3 of that universe can't even really use magic. Like, yes, they have their own types of magic, but I mean like real magic, right? Like levitation and teleportation and that stuff. They just can't do that. And then the 1/3 that can use that kind of magic don't have powerful magic most of the time based on their cutie mark, right? So most of the time, unless if you have a magic-based cutie mark, you're not going to be that powerful. So yeah. Sorry I went on that tangent. It's just that it's kind of a fuck you having a cutie mark that's just stage magic. You know, I just wanted to like rant about that. That's kind of a fuck you. Just like, oh yeah, you have magic. Yeah, you have magic. Stage magic? Oh, why are you so sad? It's still magic, right? It's still magic, right? Yeah, you can't teleport, you can't levitate yourself, you can't use useful magics that will make your life easier, but you can perform fake magic. Hey, that's something, right? Anyways, also Trixie, just rest in peace if they don't kill you. I feel like you're too far gone even for a kill, so may you rest in peace. May you rest in peace. The amazing Trixie was too amazing
Trixie
for this universe.
Moon. Trixie, she remains in quarantine as one of the infected. Gargling.
Ooh.
I can do that too, Trixie. I can gargle. You know, those noises. Obviously, they probably don't sound so good because the noise suppression filter is probably cutting it off, which makes it kind of squeaky, I guess. Anyway, equipment, none. Status is infected, stage 4, sanity is low, strength is high, injuries infected, heavy fungi growth, loss of hair, black markings all over. Hopefully I'm not spoiling myself. I hope it's safe to read this first before the actual thing.
Scootaloo. Oh!
Otherwise, I'm just spoiling it for myself, but, you know.
Okay, so they actually had the
I thought this was the right way order to do it.
Okay.
Anyway, so Scootaloo.
Yeah, it's fine.
Scoot remains in quarantine with the others. Rainbow Dash doesn't visit anymore. Oh, that's sad. Oh my god, they're all gargling. I'm not gonna gargle for each one of them. Status is infected, stage 4. Sanity is low, strength is average, injuries infected, broken, back legs, black markings all over, fungi growth, loss of hair, loss of feathers, mood is aggressive.
Well then. Sorry, Scoots. Like, you don't deserve this, especially since you're a kid. Like, it's just so fucked up whenever they're like kids and they get infected. It's like, really? Really?
Don't get me wrong, though. I absolutely love making grotesque monster sounds. Zombie noises, whatever. Those are...
Princess Kaden! An alicorn got infected? Really, everyone? We let an alicorn get infected. An alicorn. I just don't get people that they're alicorns and they get infected. I'm like, you have magic. You have flight. I don't know if they're actual Earth ponies, but if they do have the strength of Earth ponies, you have the strength of Earth ponies. How do you get infected so easily? Like, unless if they got, like, sneak attacks, that I doubt that the fucking, I'm gonna say the infected are, like, that intelligent to sneak up on you without making noise. You should not be like that. Like, and the worst part is, I'm pretty sure all of them can use magic, no? Like, high-level magic. Like, Twilight, of course, can use high-level magic. I'm pretty sure both Celestia and Luna can also do that. And just use any kind of magic if they study hard enough. And, like, Cadence, I think, as well, but I'm not as sure of Cadence. But I'm pretty sure with at least the other three. So, if we get, like, Luna and Celestia being infected somehow, I'm going to say, how the fuck? How the fuck? Especially, like fucking Celestia. Celestia should not get infected at all. And I'm not saying she should be immune. She should just not be in the position to ever get infected. Unless if it does, like, spores in the air, I guess. Then she's kind of fucked. But still, like, you let an alicorn get infected? What if this virus makes them weaker, but then in stage 5, they become an absolute unit? You're going to let an absolute unit version of an alicorn that probably doesn't feel pain, probably is harder to kill, run around with magic and can fly? Are you insane? Like, oh god. And especially in those they use that, like, they just get more powerful as the more infected they are. You do not want an alicorn to get infected. because most of them are strong. Like, we don't think about it. All of them are pretty strong. All of the alicorns are pretty strong. So, like, even in Cadence, that's probably, like, the weakest of the 4, like, known alicorns. Yeah, they're all pretty strong. Even Cadence is pretty strong, especially since she can do her influence throughout the entire Crystal Empire. So, yeah, just saying. Like an entire empire, even if it's not that big, but it's still, well, it is big, but you know what I mean. Like, that's still, if you could put your influence to that extent, just saying.
Those are some of my favorites to do. I have a lot. Princess Cadence, Princess Miyamori Cadenza, no goggling. How are you? Good. Stays where the other infected are. Status is infected, stage 4. Sanity is unknown. Strength, average. I don't know. Honestly, I feel like she's above average. Injuries, infected, black markings all over, and fungi growth, whatever. Fungi. Loss of hair, loss of feathers, visibly thin. Mood, quiet, and dormant.
Uh-oh. No. So one, she's probably a clicker variant, if I had to guess, if this is like on the thing with Last of Us, but also like, yeah, I don't like that. I want her to be aggressive. And you might say, why? Whenever something is dormant, and it's not aggressive at all, but it's supposed to be, aggressive, you know that's the boss now. That's the boss that's just waiting for the next stage to reach its final form. You know that. Because this is stage 4. Not final stage, stage 4. That might mean that there's a stage 5. And if stage 5 boosts them, like the physicals and magicals, you might want to kill Cadence right this fucking in. At this point, kill her. No offense. Pinky, I could see you saving, and I'm pretty sure you do save her eventually. Or unless that's a flashback, or there's a different pink pony in the second episode. But, look at Cadence right now. She is beyond saving. Even if you find a cure and save her, I do not know if she wants to live in that body. I don't even think that she's alive. I don't even think there's a brain in that husk right now. At this point, take a flamethrower and burn her. She would understand. She's just too far gone. It doesn't even seem like she even has a consciousness. You know, like, at this point, rid her of her suffering.
Oh, God. Cadence the clicker. I don't like that. Equipment?
Yep.
None. That's scary, though. This is Last of Us inspired, by the way. If you haven't watched the show or played the game, you probably should. Spike. Spike got separated when he volunteered to help out with finding survivors with Rainbow and Twilight. Yeah. Now, he's on his own. For now, fending off infected and trying to find his way back to the shelter. If he finds anyone else, he will try to help out and get them to safety. Status, not infected, sanity is high, strength is average, injuries, head, arm, and leg, bruising, cuts. Mood, fearful, paranoid, careful, determined. He looks determined, honestly. He looks like he's ready for a war. Equipment, food, bandages, axe, and small knife. Hello? Anyone there? I can do this. I just need to be brave. Twilight? Are you there? It's not a...
Okay. First of all, how did you get separated from Twilight? That's my question, first of all. Second of all, can we make Spike immune? You might ask why, but like, it's mostly because Spike, is a dragon, and in my opinion, dragons, at least the inside of them, should be hotter than a normal pony or human. So, like, you could just... That's one way to make him immune to most viruses, really. Just make it so that his inner body is just so much hotter than everyone else's, especially when he, like, spews out fire, that it just, like, destroys the virus. You could do it if you wanted to. I'm not saying that he is immune. I doubt that he is. It doesn't say that he's immune. It just says he's not infected. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, a baby dragon has to fend for himself. Again, where's Twilight? I want to know how you guys got separated. I really want to know. Because there's only two ways. First way, you guys just got separated out of a bad coincidence. And the second way is the more bitchy way, for Twilight at least, and she just teleported away without you. Because she was going to get, like, attacked, and she left you there. Hopefully it's the first one that they just got separated out of bad luck. But the second one could happen. We don't know. Could happen.
Get spiked by all means, but I tried. Anyways, now we are going to jump to the YouTube video. Right, so here we are on Lord of the Feathers YouTube video. So we are going to watch the story. We will read along with it. I will do my stuff as per usual. And yeah, so just sit back and relax. I'll do the best I can.
Please do, because I cannot.
So this is the
I cannot
story.
read for everyone.
Broken, of course. How am I supposed to keep up with the demands when I'm out of almost everything? Nothing in here is useful. Just some needles and useless bits of fabric. This is ridiculous.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't do voices. Maybe I just need to read. Right,
maybe.
Rarity's peeking.
Uh-oh. Is that Trixie?
Trixie.
Yep.
Gargling.
No, it's not Trixie. Because it doesn't have the horn. So that's not Trixie. That's just a random pony that has the exact same colors as Trixie. Okay, sure.
To be continued.
Good job. I don't think you should say to be continued. Yeah, that's all.
Grrr.
No, it's...
That
I don't know how to
was
make
a
one of
little
those voices.
too close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. I love the sound effects gargling. I love to make these monster sound effects like that. It's so much fun. Shh. Bang. Oh god, smash. Oh crud.
Rarity, come on.
Good.
You're not this dumb,
oh my god,
are you?
dude, Rarity's life flashing before our eyes like that. Slash.
Okay. Not bad.
I need to get out of here before more come.
She's talking to herself, obviously. She's not saying this stuff out. Oh my god, no!
Oh, dear Celestia.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Rarity. I know. You're not this dumb. Out of everyone, I know that you're a diva. Why, you pretty much just blow stuff way out of proportion. I know that. You're not this dumb. That is your boutique as well, right? So, like, she should know that her boutique has a bell on the front door. Why is she going through the front door? Rarity, I just don't know. Though I did see this, I think she comes out fine.
Oh
so,
my god,
whatever.
I feel the stress. Oh god. Shelter for all. Dude, I would be so freaking terrified, dude. That is awful. That is awful. They're...
Oh.
Thank goodness I've lost them.
Oh, no, Rarity. No, you fell for the oldest trope.
Rarity. Yeah. Again, I should actually ask this because I said I'll ask this every episode. Which type of pony would you guys want to be that isn't an alicorn, but your cutie mark is a talent that makes you really good and accentuates your strengths as that pony, right? Does that make sense? Like, if you are a unicorn, you'll be a magic type pony, right? You will have a magical cutie mark for magic. Not stage magic. I'm not going through that again, but actual magic, right? If you're a Pegasi, you would have something to do with like flying and that stuff. If you're a Oath pony, you would have something to do with like, you know, fighting, right? Like something like that, right? I feel like that's the only way to balance them, because if not, then like it kind of like it's like it mostly affects unicorns the most, because unicorns would be useless, kinda. Don't know. So yeah. You better be fine, Verity. You better not be dumb. Oh, she's still alive.
Make it a little bit more dramatic for everyone.
Rarity?
Rarity?
Oh, thank you.
Let me in, please, any pony. Oh, Celestia, please help me.
Gargling.
Rainbow Dash.
I know that unicorns don't have that powerful of magic. Did you not even try to push it away with, like, levitate? Is it levitation magic, or is it... I don't know how to think about that magic. Like, I think it's supposed to be levitation magic, but isn't that, like, just telekinetic, like, telekinesis? With, like, an aura around it? You know what I mean?
Open the door! That was bad.
trying to sound like the... Yeah, that's
obviously.
Good.
Slide.
Don't fuck
Get inside.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. You do not understand how grandiose this situation is. The royal guards are doing something. In a horror AU, in an infection AU, in a virus AU. No, this cannot be. They cannot be allowed to do anything. No. It's just because every single Jesus. But every single universe, whenever there's like a virus, they're just useless. They don't do anything. It's like they don't even like protect the princesses from the fucking virus. It's like, that's like your job. Come on now. Oh, sorry, I just had to go on that tangent and praising this, even if there's like the only time they do something, at least that's more than like probably 70% of the rest of the virus I use. And I'm doing 70% to be kind and nice.
Some pony just rushed in.
Fuck all of you.
Stop crowding around. Give them some space, will ya? Rarity?
Yes, the southern accent. Who doesn't like that?
What happened? What in the hey happened to you? I was asked.
I'm sorry. I won't do that anymore. But like, what in the hey happened to you? That yeah. So what are causing in this universe?
Every pony where you were.
Oh God, sorry. No, pause. No, this is what I was afraid of. It got too quick for me.
Where you were. What happened? Rarity.
No idea.
Hey, what?
Oh my God, you're so cool.
Why in Equestria were you outside? What were you hoofing doing?
Okay. They are trying to like make them say bad words without them saying bad words. Like hoofing. Let's all be honest. It's what were you fucking doing? Right? Hey. It's not family friendly, mostly because there's fucking blood. But to be honest, they do never, course in the series. So yeah, having them course is kind of weird if you think about it. Like, I would be more fine with Sunset coursing, mostly because of the fact she is in the human world. That yes, even in equestrian goals, like, they don't cuss, but they are set in like a humanish world, right? So I could say, oh, they do cuss, but like they decide not to, right? So if Sunset came back in and she started cussing, it would make more sense than everyone else, right? At least in my opinion, because everyone else, they're not human. And they have been in peace for so long, I would not be surprised if, like, course words have just been, like, fizzled out. Right? So, yeah. Yeah.
Wait, you were outside? Please, let me explain. You better, no pony. You were out there. Why didn't you tell any pony?
Because she didn't want to. She's an independent woman. Leave her be. Like, she is one of the elements of harmony. I know that this is like a big deal thing, but like, she can probably take care of herself. Like, just calm down a tiny bit, will you, Rarity? Like, I get it. You're worried for her and all of that, and this is kind of a thing, but like, just calm down. Let her explain. Let her explain a tiny bit. That's all you need to do. And you saying all this is not going to make her explain. So, calm down.
By the way, if you don't want my commentary or stuff, you know where the video is. Go check it out.
Exactly.
If you don't like my...
Actually, what you guys have to do is go to his channel or this video and go into the description of the video to go to their channel. So yeah, that's all you guys really have to do if you just don't want mine or his commentary. Literally, just press the link in the description, go to the video. Then when you get to this video, go to his description and try to find the series there. At least the first episode, right? Or chapter 1. So like, yeah. This is a 10-minute chapter. Wow. I didn't realize that.
The way I'm doing this little show.
Anyways, I was trying to find material for our clothing, if you must know. I'm running out and I'm getting desperate.
You guys are ponies! You don't need clothing! Like, you guys are naked all the time! Like, in the main series, the main series is canon to this, I'm guessing. You're naked 24/7. Okay? Some ponies might wear some clothing, but most ponies are naked 24/7. Okay? You don't need clothing. To be honest, let's all be honest, the only reason you guys need clothing, quote unquote, is literally just to make sure, like, to have an extra layer of protection if one of the infected try to bite you. That is literally it. There's no other reason to have clothing because you guys never wore clothing before, besides for aesthetics, or if it was part of your job, like an apron for cooking and that stuff. But you guys never wore clothing just to go out, unless it's a fancy ball or something. Now think about it, none of the ponies super weird with clothing. Because like most ponies are naked 24/7, right? They just are. But then they need to wear clothing to go to balls and that stuff. I'm guessing like clothing is just aesthetics at a certain point. It's just aesthetics. Like, they don't wear it, but it's for aesthetics or to make the job easier that they're doing. So yeah.
Risking your life for fabric? Why couldn't you just ask when we go out? I did, multiple times, but I was just getting ignored because clothing is not a priority. Is it? That's what you said, wasn't it, Rainbow Dash?
Well, she's kind of right. It's not really a priority. Like, let's be honest. If I had to do a list, right? And I was in Rainbow's position. I had to do a list, right? The first two things on my list, what the fuck? My list is food and water. Clean water and food. Those are my first two things on the list. If we can get more of that thing, good. Third thing on that list is weaponry. Any type of weapon. Like bats, axes. I don't know if they have guns in this universe. So like bats, axes, scissors. Anything sharp or anything blunt and really doable that anyone can use to bash in and infect its head or slice them open. Fourth, I guess like energy sources. You could say that like you can like swap both the weapon and energy sources out, but like energy sources. But really, I don't think they need it. Again, they have magic. I wouldn't be surprised if Celestia, Luna, or Twilight could just spend some of their energy to make power, you know? So I wouldn't be that surprised, so probably not. So really, that's like the fourth in the line being fabric and that stuff. Don't get me wrong, I get where Rarity's coming from, right? Like she makes clothing for the survivors probably want clothing and that stuff. So it makes some sense, but also like I can see Rainbow Dash kind of ignoring that and just trying to get actual stuff. Oh, and also the first priority, move everything one spot down, protect the bunker from infected. That's the first priority. That's all be honest. But yeah. Oh wait, I just realized this. Pinky, it said that Pinky was in stage 3, right? And for right now, we've only seen 4 stages, so she's really close to turning. We haven't seen like a 5th stage yet. Though I still think a 5th stage is what Candace is going to turn into because she is just dormant right now. I would not be surprised if Candace becomes like a super mutant.
Dude, that was savage. God dang, Rarity. You hand it to the big man. Hand it to the boss.
Well, no offense. Rainbow Dash isn't a man. Like, she's a tomboy, don't get me wrong. She's not a man, and she doesn't see herself as a man. It's handed to the woman. No offense, I'm not saying anything bad. I'm just saying she's a male. She's a woman. She identifies as a woman as well, I'm pretty sure because she never says, no, I'm a boy. You know? So, like, yeah. Just saying, it's handed to the woman in this context. Like, especially in My Little Pony, because most of the main characters, actually all the main characters are literally women. The only, like, characters that aren't women that we see a lot are, like, Discord, Spike, and, like, that's it. Like really, like, I guess you could say, Big Mac. Yeah, Big Mac. And that's really it for, like, recurring main characters. Right? Like, recurring side characters that are connected to the main characters. Besides, like, I guess family members.
Calm down, you two. Fine with one another isn't gonna help any
so tired.
We already made a mistake.
Oh, right. This is my life. Although we are making more significant time watching the video, so I'm happy about it.
True.
We already made a mistake, but she's back. That should be it. She's back. That should be it.
Not really. Like, if they make a mistake, they should be punished. Not like anything bad, but you should at least be scolded, right? I'm not saying take Rarity and make her watch them execute her sister or anything. No, I'm just saying that she should at least be scolded for going out by herself. Again, by herself. She didn't even bring anyone else. It was purely by herself with no protection. That's the other thing that I'm going to be with Rainbow Dash on. She had no protection. Rainbow Dash didn't say this, but again, she had no protection. She had to literally get scissors from her boutique to try to stab them. She didn't take any type of protection. So, like, again, she should at least take protection, but she didn't.
But this is really bad, AJ. She could be infected. Oh, hush. I'm not, certainly not. I would know. Certainly not.
How would you know?
Look at you. You're a mess. I'm surprised that you could even get away.
I wish there was a way to just hide this. Hide this whole YouTube play bar.
There is on the phone, but it's extremely more distracting on the phone whenever you don't do it, aka doing this. See? It hides the entire thing, but it's super annoying because if I do this, it's so much bigger than his video.
I may be a lady, but I'm perfectly capable of handling situations on my own. And I'm a lot more resilient, thank you think, Dash. If that's hard to believe.
I would not be surprised if, like, she, like, her hoof is, like, fucking just destroyed. Like, she actually got, like, bits or something. Just because of this cocky attitude, I'm not gonna lie. It's not really cocky, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you seemed very capable back there. I'm surprised that you did something so stupid. Well, I never expected you to be so rude.
That was bad.
Well, yeah, that was bad, to be honest. That was a bad retort, Rarity. But also, too, she's not the element of kindness. That's Fluttershy. She's the element of loyalty. And sometimes to be loyal, you have to be, you know, you have to have some tough love. You know what I mean? You have to have tough love for the people that you care about. You know, you sometimes have to put the people you care about in their place for them to not do stupid shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, she's being rude and kind of harsh, but she does care about you guys, and she doesn't want you guys to, like, get hurt or infected. Like, Pinky is already infected, right? And Fluttershy had to have her front hoof, not front hoof, but front leg taken off because she got bit. Okay? She doesn't want that to happen to anyone else, I'm guessing. And also, Scootaloo got infected, and she's in stage 4. Okay? Scootaloo. Okay? To be honest, she has some reason to be this harsh. Then she's also, like, I guess, like, the commander for, like, the Royal Guard. That's kind of funny how they're being bossed around by someone that's not even, by technicality, a part of the Royal Guard. No, she is an element of harmony, so it makes sense, right? But, like, yeah. Again, I can see where Rainbow's coming from, but again, I can see where Rarity's coming from too, of Rainbow being kind of rude and harsh a little bit, but not too much. But she is kind of.
Honestly, ever since this whole situation started, you have been acting like a big, stubborn brat. Oh.
Okay. Like, you kind of have to be stubborn in these situations. I'm not going to lie, Rarity. This is a literal apocalypse. This is an infection that seemingly is very bad. I would also be on the edge and act like a brat as well if it meant protecting my fucking friends and close ones. Because I'm guessing that everyone else that she cares about is fucking dead. Like, I'm guessing her mom and dad are dead. I'm pretty sure we meet her parents, but again, I'm not sure. I'm sure, but I'm not sure. And Scootaloo is dead, so, like, she has no one else that she really cares about that's alive, right? So, like, she's just trying to make sure that no one else dies or gets infected. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, Rarity is kind of being a little bit selfish. Again, she did go off by herself. You know, you could have asked, well, to be honest, I don't know who you would ask, actually, now think about it. I guess Applejack. I could see her being like, fine, let's go. I don't know what Twilight's doing right now, so I wouldn't really bother her either since she's trying to find a cure. Pinky is, well, infected, and Fluttershy is Fluttershy. She kind of has no leg, front leg. So, yeah, okay, touche, but still, you should at least got someone to go with you.
Hi.
Let me stop saying that because
I have
it's
no clue what I'm doing with
it's
Rarity's
getting
voice.
annoying.
I honestly have no idea. Like I said, I do improv. A lot of improv.
Touche, my man, touche. I do too. Even though I'm editing these videos together, I'm not editing the video on itself. This is all like one cut and one take. So like yes, it's multiple takes, right? But when I start the video, I don't edit myself in a way to make myself look good. What I say is gonna be in the video, even if it makes me look dumb, stupid, and fucking annoying. Like, it might. I am sorry if I pause too much. I'm not gonna lie.
This is all one take.
Stubborn? I saved your hoofing life. If I wasn't there, you'd be dead.
Stop it, Dash. You're making it worse.
This doesn't involve you, AJ. Back off.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of like that thing is like grandma, and like imagine like grandma. No, wait, who would you do it by? Wait a minute. Celestia, Applejack, and Mom and Dad are fighting again. They are literally arguing like they're a fucking married couple. Guys, this is not the fucking time. It's the end of the fucking world. This is not the time. It's the end of the fucking world, okay? You should not be arguing like a married couple. Get over it. It happened. I said that she's to be scolded, but jeez, it's not the fucking time.
Oh my.
Yeah, let's make it.
Look, y'all, just need to cool it for a moment. Yelling at each other isn't gonna help. There's a better way of dealing with this. You like getting rid of infected? You're one of them, Rarity. You don't know.
Again, this is kind of annoying, I know, but like, I do think Dash is probably a very paranoid pony right now. If she thinks like anyone that even has an encounter with an infected is infected. Just saying, she's probably very paranoid. I don't blame her, but still.
Oh, there. The girl's fine. She just scraped up, that's all. What if she's not? She's endangering every pony in the shelter, and you know that, Applejack.
No, 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 no.
We can't take any risks. We need to keep her away from every pony until we know for sure. God.
Okay, touche. And also, I said it's going away, and I mean here, because the sky's kind of dark, and I think I want some lightning. But, yeah.
Dang, this is intense. Leave her alone, Rainbow.
Stop defending her. Why are you always like this? Every single pony, if they go outside, has a high chance to get infected. Why can't you understand that? If you were left in charge, every pony would be dead.
You're not in charge. Celestia, Luna, and Twilight are in charge. I'm just saying. But it also, I hate siding with the asshole, but Rainbow does have a point. Like, if you go outside, you have a huge risk of infecting everyone, right? And fucking up, right? So, like, kind of agree with her on that. Still don't think she needs to be that much of a bitch about it. Like, you could, go to another room and have this conversation there with that no other pony has to hear you. Like, there's a fucking crowd. Okay? Like, you could literally just go to another room and talk about this. Okay? You don't have to make a scene. Especially right next to the fucking door that is literally leads outside. Okay? We do not need anything happening, right? An infected hearing you and then busting through the door. We do not need that, okay? Just go to another room. Calm down. Breathe in, breathe out. Sort your fucking relationships out. Jesus. I know none of them are in a relationship. I know, I'm just making a joke about it because Jesus, everyone here is arguing like they're in a married couple with like anger issues. Calm down. Oh. Yep, done. Yeah, it's a lot of like long pauses.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Every pony, calm down.
Yep, Alicorn. Where's Discord? That's question in all of these things. Where is Discord? Celestia and Luna are here, so where's Discord? I have not heard a mention of his name. Even though you are Pegasus. Meaning Discord should be allied with you at the bare minimum. Where is he? I don't see him. I don't hear him. I didn't see in Felicia's bio that says that he's right next to her. Where is he? Where is he? Where is the reality bending his species? If you get his species name, and even if I did know it, remember it, I'm pretty sure I cannot say it because I'm really bad at tongue twisters.
What happened?
I think it's like Drago something.
Rarity went outside without telling any pony. What? But I'm fine, see? Just a couple of scratches, that's all. No need to threat. No, Rarity. This is bad. Why did you go out in the first place? I was finding material for the clothes we wear. I'm almost out of everything. It's not easy finding fabric like that.
I swear, Verity, if you dick ride Twilight when you were literally having a fucking heated battle with Rainbow Dash, it's like, what the fuck? Because right now it seems like Twilight is siding with Rainbow Dash right now. And if you just say, yes, ma'am, I'm gonna be pissed. Because that means Rainbow was right, but just because Rainbow was the one saying it, you got pissy. Just saying. I would be pissed off too if I was Rainbow if that was the case. I hope it's not the case and you start fighting back time with Twilight. I love how everyone has like buns in their hair. It's kind of funny.
I thought you were going to take your patrol to Carousel Boutique ages ago.
Yeah, this is where it's like, yeah. Also, this fabric in your boutique still? Like, Jesus.
That was wrong person.
There were...
Also, yeah, why Rainbow Dash? No, again, no offense. I don't think Rainbow Dash would be a bad god or like a bad commander. I think she would be pretty good. But she wouldn't, like, waste her time, well, quote-unquote, waste her time to get fabric, even if it's for a friend. If she thinks there's more important things to do. Also, no offense, did no one check if Rainbow Dash got that? Like, Twilight, I know that you're extremely, like, you know, have a lot of stuff on you, right? You have to try to find a cure. You're probably reading loads of books. You're probably taking notes. But did you not, like, check in on Rainbow Dash to see if she got the materials from the thing that Rarity has probably been clamoring about 24/7? Just asking.
Too many of them. It was impossible. I did try, honest. But it ended up not going so well. I am sorry for that.
Sorry, Melody.
I find that very hard to believe. Every time I asked, you came up with some shoddy excuse.
Okay, let me hear all the excuses to see if they're shoddy. Go on. I'm ready. I want to know.
I did try. Let's just deal with the problem we have now. Rarity, we'll get you your material next time we go out. I promise.
This is very well done.
Okay. Also, Rarity, stop using your magic. You just... Also, I don't know. Is magic tied to your stamina? I think magic's tied to your stamina in My Little Pony, right? Because whenever Twilight tried to do the wing spell in the Four Seas and to see Rainbow Dash's rain boom, it drained her to such an extent that she felt tired. So if she feels tired, then that means it's stamina based, right? Besides of it being like its own separate, like mana based system, it's actually stamina based. Does that mean also Twilight has a lot of stamina? If she can use like high level spells and that stuff? Something to think about.
Thank you, Twilight. But we can't let you go just yet. As much as this is going to hurt us, we need to keep an eye on you for a little while.
Understandable. Have a great day. That's what I would say if I was Verity. Understandable. Have a great day. I'll be in the bunker. I'll be in the containment units. Well, maybe infected all. Also, why would you go out without a gas mask? I know you had like a what's it called? A surgical mask, but like that doesn't stop like it does stop spores to a certain extent, but it doesn't stop that many. Like if you're in a spore-ridden area, you're still gonna fucking get infected.
I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I made sure nothing is wrong with me. Applejack, tell her. That sounds like something an infected person would say.
No, you're not. You need to...
I know you ain't, but it's just in case. I think it's the best thing to do. No, I'm not.
Verity's infected. I already know. You wanna know why I know? Because she's so like, no, I'm not. If you are not infected, if you are not an infected person, they said we're going to put you in like a room or something for like a day or two, you will still get food to see if you're not infected. Wouldn't you say, okay, fine? Even if you wanted to help, you would say, okay, fine, to get it over with quickly, right? Rarity! Are you infected? Are you going to be the second one infected in this AU? Are you? Are you, Rarity? Were you that stupid to get infected? You tripped? I swear, if she got infected because she tripped over that fucking branch, I'm going... That's the oldest trick in the book. You're infected. I know you are. If you know what? If Rainbow Dash says she's fucking infected, you know what? I would believe her at this point because she's so adamant of not going into quarantine for like a few days. That's all they're asking for, a few days. Meaning, she's infected. Oh, so if you guys can't hear me that much, I am super sorry.
What would it take you to believe that I'm not going to become one of those things? If you're kept in solitary, we can see if you are.
Oh,
the symptoms take effect after a week or two. A week? No. I'm not staying in a room for that long. Certainly not. I am not going anywhere near those monsters. Twilight, please.
Okay. Wait. Pause. Pause for a second. Are you telling me that you don't like? I know this is a bunker, right? So they don't have. They probably don't have that much of like space. But are you telling me the quarantine to see if they're infected and the quarantine where the actual infected are like right next to each other? I feel like that shouldn't be a thing. You know? Because that's, see, if you're infected. That's like you come back from the outside and that's like your routine 1 week inspection. Like, okay, no, now I know what rarity means. What the fuck do you mean for 1 week? And I'm going to be close to those monsters, those things. How dare you? Oh, that's not what I meant.
You won't be near them. You'll be safe in your own room.
I don't trust that. I've seen enough horror movies, I've seen enough zombie movies to know being next to them, even in my own room, if I'm in a hallway connected, if there's a hallway connecting my room to a room right next to me with an infected, I'd rather go outside. Not actually, because to be honest, like, yeah, I would be stuck if there's a containment breach, but at the same time, I do get food and water, so. Touche.
It almost sounded like torture for a second there. God dang. She really is feeling like a victim here. Don't do this.
You look like a victim. You look like a victim. Even though, yeah, the funny thing is, like, are they all Pakistan? Like, where are the unicorn royal guards? Because, like, I'm pretty sure those are more powerful. Just saying. You know what would be extremely ironic? She's not infected, right? But then a containment breach happens, and then Rarity dies because of that containment breach. That she wouldn't have died if she wasn't in the exact, like, same, like, hallway as those, like, monsters. As the infected. That would be actually very, like, oh, shit. We kind of just killed her by technicality. Like, yeah, they don't know that there's going to be a containment breach, and I doubt that that's what's going to happen. But if it did, I don't want to hear anyone saying this is pre-watch. That's my guess. Because, like, if you really want to... Because, again, she looks like a victim here. And she really doesn't want to go down there. So, that's my theory of what's going to happen sooner or later, right? That's my theory. That's my theory.
Please. Oh, poor Rarity.
Wow.
I honestly feel bad for her a little bit, but it's sus that she's doing this. Come on.
It's... Don't say sus. Please don't say sus. Please don't say sus. Come on, follow us.
Follow us. I am
No.
not going anywhere. Please don't make them force you. It's for your own good. And ours.
Come on! Have I mentioned how much I hate ads?
I'm not infected.
To be honest, I would probably act the same way. Like, even if I'm not infected. If I swear, if my room, just to see if I'm not infected, was like right next to like a stage 4 infected, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. To be honest, I would actually be pissed. Now, she did kind of bring this on herself because she went out and did that, so she didn't do that, you know. Should have thought about this, Rarity. I'm not gonna lie. You should have thought about this. Just saying. Just saying.
I promise I'm not. Let me go. This instant. I'm not bitten. You have all gone mad. I'm not infected.
Sorry, my house is hot right now.
Hopefully that isn't so loud.
I do have a
fan
fan down. That's probably what
but who knows?
That was hard for all of us. It doesn't have to be if she had just listened and...
But she's not infected. Like, let's say she's actually not infected. Why are you all, like, seemingly like she is infected, even though she might not be? Like she's fucking dead. Is there something going on here that I don't know about? There are spores. I just realized that. I'm sorry not to trust Twilight. I don't know why. I just don't seem... Because why would Rarity be, like, even, like... Okay, I'm going to say that she's not infected, because it would kind of be obvious that she's infected, she's acting like this. Let's say she's not infected. Why would she be so scared about that? Again, unless if it's like right actually next to the fucking stage 4 infected. And to be honest, I would be pissed off too. But like, So I might be infected. And your cause of action is to put me right next to an actual infected that could infect me. Even if we're not in the same room. Even if he's quarantined. There is a chance that he somehow could infect me. And you're taking that risk. Just because I might be infected. We don't have another ring for that? No, to be honest, I might just be overthinking this, to be honest.
For a hot dash, for hoofing sake, I'd act like that if I was dragged off. I've got sympathy, something you used to have.
Like, yeah, but also, like, it is kind of her fault. She just didn't do it. No. And again, yes, I know it's because Rainbow Dash was kind of ignoring her and that stuff, but still, she shouldn't have done that. Also, why do you guys seem like that's like a horrible fate? I'm guessing that they're still feeding you, so you're just trapped in a room for 1 week. Now, that would be boring, so I hope they give you, like, you know, some books or something to keep your mind intact, but, like, that's all they do, right? And then we wait for a week. Unless if, like, everyone here is acting like that is... Oh, okay, I'm going to be honest here. That is, like, just normal procedure. If someone is outside in a virus-infested world, right, and they're outside, wouldn't you also think that you, especially if you're not supposed to go outside, you would, like, quarantine them for, like, how long it takes for the virus to show effect, and if it does? Like, wouldn't you also do that? And that's them being nice. They could just left you outside, right? So, like, it's not that bad. Like, again, the only way I can see this as a really bad is if you are literally in the same cell block. Yes, I'm calling it a cell block. Just deal with it. As any infected. So even if you are assumed to be infected, you can be placed right next to a stage 4 infected. Then I would say, okay, yeah, makes sense. But if not, like, it's not that bad, to be honest.
I care about every pony in here. I'm thinking about all the ponies I love and care about. Rarity is exactly the same, treating her like some dirt on your hoof. Shame on you.
I can see both sides here, but still. They're calling music, though, I will say.
You should go, Dash. Patrol the area since our guards are busy, in case you find any pony else.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me that you only have 2 royal guards? And here I said that they were useful. Those 2 royal guards are useful. Where the fuck is every other royal guard? No wonder Rainbow Dash is the fucking way she is. She has 2 guards plus herself. Like, what the fuck? I would be the exact same way. Like, what the fuck? Huh. No wonder she doesn't have as much sympathy. She probably has to kill every single fucking infected herself with her own hooves. Like, jeez, that would make me so psychopathic. Ugh.
Yeah, I might find Fluttershy and make friends with the infected. Who knows?
Okay, that was a bit too far. Give me a second. And to be honest, maybe. You never know. The infected might just ignore her for some reason. Who the fuck knows? She might be immune. If we're going down the Last of Us route, she might actually be immune. Actually, now think about it. Also, how would you see Fluttershy be talking to the infected unless if Fluttershy is also outside? I'm confused.
I peek very easily.
I'm confused.
when I sometimes do these voices just randomly.
Do you really think Rarity is? No, but we can't know for sure. I saw no bite, so she's most likely fine. We can only hope. I'm sure praying for her.
You guys pray? Do you guys believe in God? This one line is not going to make me go down a rabbit hole because you use Celestia's name as God. In the place of God. So like, are you praying to Celestia? Because Celestia isn't a god. I mean, she can't. Okay, sure. Sure, yeah. Next page, she's infected.
Why is Rainbow always so darn strict all the time? She's just on edge like the rest of us. You could say that again.
I only have so much time before I read these. That's why I usually pause when I do this.
Yeah, I know.
That sure was intense, wasn't it?
So that was a spoiler. I guess it makes sense, right? So that was a spoiler. Okay. So I guess we got spoiled of Pinkie Pie being infected. Or that those were made before this and they decided not to infect her. That could also be a thing. But again, thanks to the next one, kinda seems like she's gonna get infected. So, yeah.
I hope Rarity will be okay. She'll be fine. Like she said, she's resilient. We should have to be positive. I'm gonna bake her a cake to make her feel better.
How do you have ingredients for a cake? I'm sorry. Do you guys have a greenhouse somewhere in this bunker? Actually, I hope you do. I actually would really hope that you would have a greenhouse in this bunker. Rarity's infected. Fluttershy knows something that no one else does. Fucking Discord granted her the ability to sense infected. She sensed Rarity, I bet you. I'm just joking.
Poor girl.
She knows. She knows. How much do you... Oh my goodness. Oh. Ads. It's so weird to see them sit down like that, to be honest. Especially from this art style.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Are you okay, Twilight?
Wait, yeah, I was just about to say, just my brain was clicking. Hey, Starlight's here. Starlight looks really different. God damn, what the fuck did you do to your hair? It's really just her hair. Everything else is similar, right? But like, oh, her hair is kind of interesting. Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Just tired.
Can't push play.
So what happened out there? It sounded quite important. Rarity, she went outside by herself without telling any pony. What? Why? She's out of supplies, so she made the decision to go out and find some by herself. Then why didn't she tell Rainbow Dash or you? She did, many times. I didn't realize how desperate she was. It's my fault.
Thank you, Starlight. Don't fucking say that. It's Rarity's fault. She's impatient. I get it that she wants to make clothes. I understand it. But you can't be that dumb to go out by yourself and not suspect to be put on quarantine. I'm sorry. Just the truth.
Don't say that. It isn't true. We're running out of time. Yes, but we are so close. We have the cure right in our hooves. You and I both know that. We need to move faster, Star. Every pony is in danger if we don't.
No. I get that she wants to move faster. No. You want to know why I say no? Because no. You want to know why? Because if you rush it, you might fuck it up and make the virus worse. Don't rush cures. Don't get me wrong, if I was infected, I would want the cure to be rushed for me to have it, but like, can't really rush a cure because then there could be side effects that are worse than the virus itself. Just saying. Doesn't I don't know if you guys see it, but that bandage on her snout makes her look like she has glasses. No, I don't know why. It just looks like she has glasses when I look at her bandage. I don't know why. It's so weird. It makes her look old for some reason. I think that's the thing.
Try not to pressure yourself, Twilight. What if I don't? Who else is going to go outside because they don't have supplies they desperately need? Rarity is extremely lucky if she isn't infected. She probably wasn't, right? I swear
Yeah, I'm gonna say no-ish, but yeah, because I'm just gonna say no because they're making it too obvious that she most likely is infected. You know, they're making it too obvious. So I'm gonna say no.
She's just scraped up and bruised. Oh, these two would make a cute couple right now. Oh.
Are they the same age? How old is Starlight? I know the main six are 18 to 20, but still like 21. But how old is Starlight? She was in the thing with Twilight, so probably similar age, probably a little bit younger. I don't know. I've always thought of Starlight as being younger than Twilight, by multiple years.
Oh my God, Starlight, Twilight, Starlight. Oh my God, it's perfect. They're damn.
Yeah, Starlight, Twilight.
Just work together.
Yeah, kinda, but still. I don't know about that ship. Apple Dash makes sense, mostly because they have multiple, scenes with each other, and they have an actual interaction. And yes, Starlight and Twilight do too. But I see them more like teacher and apprentice. Twilight's a teacher, and she's the apprentice of Twilight. I just see them having that kind of friendship or partnership or friendship more than romantic or romantic. You know what I mean? I think a teacher student friendship makes more sense for them than having anything romantic. Yes, I know the show is all about friendship and there's not that much romance in there in Apple. You know what I mean? I just don't know about that ship. I could probably get convinced into saying fine with it, but I don't know about that ship. I also see them a lot like sisters, mostly because they look kind of the same. Mostly in coloration. Coloration, they look kind of similar.
I believe she'll be okay, and I'll say we have a month until we get a cure. Your research and the results say so. As long as we keep going, we can get through this.
Never be optimistic. There's 3 videos of this.
Thanks, Starlight. Every pony is counting on me to fix this. It's just a lot. They are counting on us. We are a team. You're not alone.
Okay, you can kind of convince me.
You are incredible. Don't beat yourself up. We are going to get through this.
My ears are destroying me right now. I don't know why.
That's what worries me.
Wow. Jesus, the higher infection chapter 1, a close call.
Beautiful. Bravo. That was fun. That was very enjoyable. Now, you can find this video on Lord of the Feathers channel down below, as I have said already.
Again, go to this video that's in the description down below, and if you want to watch, and please watch his content, his video, and the creator's video too, especially if you don't want to listen to either of us, pause or yap over it. So, yeah, please do that. And I'm just going to say this now. It is supremely weird to record these episodes. Because these episodes, I take a day for each, I guess, section of the episode. And the way you can tell which sections I have, especially right now, is by this resetting. By the time of resetting on the Duolingo Duolingo. Oh my goodness, my brain is fried. Duo, the duo record, like bubble. That's how you can tell, right? And it's like, I forgot what I said. Yes, like a day or two ago. I'm like, what did I say for this chapter? I literally forgot. Like I do rewatch the episodes. I just forget. It's just one of those things. But this will be the last time I... Look, I'm not going to promise that, but this should be the last time I talk about, like, doing the videos in different parts. Like, it's kind of obvious that I do that. Again, like, if you just look at this, you can tell. But, yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Also, I don't know if I'm on exactly the time. I might be a little bit more, I might be a little bit less. So, yeah, let's just continue. Hopefully, I'm not skipping anything important that he said.
I'm going to jump back to Instagram one last time. Okie dokie, now we are going to start here.
Starlight.
Then after this, we will look at the infection details. So, Starlight. Starlight is the main researcher for the cure. Next to Twilight, she spends a lot of time in the medical bay and the shelter. She helps out Twilight and the other researching ponies who offer to help. She has compassion for the infected and promises that they will be cured. Starlight keeps her cool and hopes for the best, even in bad situations. Status, not infected. Sanity is high. Strength is average. Injuries are none. Mood, calm, optimistic. A little short-tempered and understanding. Equipment, books, meds, research papers, small knife, food, water. We can do this. We have hope. You're too hard on yourself, Twilight. It's not your fault.
Okay, so that's it? Okay, to be honest, that didn't really give us any new information. Like, give me a second. Yeah, it's on high picture quality. Let me just do it like this again, just in case. But like, yeah, literally it's just like, oh yeah, he's a researcher and that. And I guess the main thing is that she has compassion for the infected and promises to find a cure. But that's really it. Like, there's no real... It doesn't really reveal anything because we know that she has been helping Twilight because of last chapter. So, like, you know what I mean? Also, strength being average, I guess. Even though, isn't she like a really, really talented magic user? This is why I say unicorns are... Well, I guess like it depends on what they mean by strength, I guess, because strength can mean actual just physical strength and nothing else. Or it could literally mean that she is... Or it could be everything. So is strength just physical or can it be magical? I have no idea. So yeah. Okay? So that's Starlight. Cool. Oh yeah, let me go 5 seconds. There.
Doctors in the shelter. Sweetheart, Tenderheart, and Dr. Hooves are helping to find a cure and helping others who are injured. They are mainly working with Twilight and Starlight. Dr. Hooves is responsible for how the infected works and keeps an eye on the ones in solitary.
The what?
Sweetheart remains in the med bay tended to injured and helps with amputations as well as Tenderheart. Oh, great! Oh, that sounds fun. Dude.
Yeah, beautiful. Perfect! Who wants some amputations? Again, you kind of need amputations in, like, virus they use like these. But yeah, okay, so... Sweetheart, Thunderheart, and Hooves. So Redheart isn't here. I'm pretty sure there's a pony. Yeah, Redheart's literally a pony. A Norse pony, so... she's probably dead. Cool. Again, don't really have a lot to say about them. Mostly because, again, just don't have anything to say about them. Cool, they're doctors, you know? Like, I feel like this is way less that... Because I can't really, like, criticize them of doing stupid shit. Like it could with fucking Rarity. Oh, okay, now it's all coming back to me. Oh my goodness, Rarity. Like, what does she expect? Like, actually? Like, again, I don't think there's any sinister going on, hopefully. But, like, Rarity acting like that, like, no fucking duh they were gonna do that. You went off alone. Like, no fucking duh. So either she's infected, that I doubt, question mark? Because I think it did, he did spoil us in the beginning. Because Pinky's not infected and Fluttershy doesn't have, her hoof amputated, so he most likely accidentally, spoiled it. So yeah. Not that it's his fault, but to be honest, yeah. Anyways, yeah. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. It's nothing really with them. Oh wait, yeah, I'm trying to see like their cutie marks too. So pretty much, Thunderheart is literally just a red plus with hearts in like the four corners, and Sweetheart is literally the exact same, but it's white instead of red. So it's white instead of... Yeah, okay. I guess, sure. Dr. Hooves, of course, is here.
I love that. You got the spa ponies, which I feel like are a big family themselves, much like the Apple family. You got the Apple family.
Kinda. They do have similar cutie marks. Even though you can have a similar cutie mark to a random person. It's not like it's like genetic or anything. Like someone could literally walk at the Apple Farm Ranch, not be connected to the family, and have an Apple mark, or even just have their own ranch and have an Apple-based cutie mark, right? So like, yeah, like you don't have to be connected or anything, but yeah, like it does seem like it's more. There's a higher chance for you to have a similar cutie mark to your family, like that, like relates to it, than not whenever you are, whenever your family is like, I don't know what I'm saying. I am so sorry. I know I'm rambling. I know I do this. I'm sorry. It's just that right now I cannot think. I do not know why. It's probably because it's like what? Like, it's not even that late. It's 4:27 p.m. It's not that late, and my brain's already frying. Probably because I played a few games and had a few matches, and oh god, my Celestia, that actually took a lot out of me. Yeah. What was I saying? Something about like, oh yeah, the cutie. I'll go down the cutie mark rabbit hole later in life. I will go down that rabbit hole later in my fucking career. Okay, even though it's not a career, this is just for fun. But still, like, I will go down that rabbit hole when I finally snap.
Got the Hearts family. Oh my god, I just love it. I just love it when their names just work out.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, so Sweetheart, Tenderheart, Dr. Hooves. She's in there.
Hello there. Why, hello there. I didn't think that you would be here. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, is this some Ooh.
Yeah, they're what's it called? They're I forgot what it's called. They're actually doing stories, and this is just weird because, like, so they're doing the YouTube stuff, but they're still doing the story on Instagram. Meaning you still need to go to Instagram to, even if they like talk about it in the series, to get like this, you would still have to go to the Instagram, right? So like, it kind of makes you need to go to another platform and follow them. Just saying. Not that that's a bad thing. If you want to do it, do it. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with. Let's just continue.
Rarity. Oh no.
She doesn't seem infected. Like, she doesn't seem infected. They patched her up a tiny bit. Yeah, she doesn't seem infected, so yeah. Again, they're probably staying here for like that. No offense. I just realized this. No offense. Is there no fucking books or anything? Like, what the fuck is this? This is bare bones with the bare bones. Look, I get that they're in like an apocalypse right now, but she is not even known to be infected yet. She doesn't have any of the symptoms yet, and she has to be there for an entire week. At least give her some books for her to read to pass the time. The only thing they gave her is a fucking brush, and like, I think those are whole clothes, so actually, that doesn't even matter really. Like, literally just a brush. Wow, thank you. I can now brush my mane for this entire week. Also, I'm not gonna say anything because most people don't think about this because, doesn't really matter in the story, but there's no bathroom. Where is Rarity supposed to defecate? Like, where is she supposed to go to the bathroom? And yes, I know. Again, like I said, that one is a nitpick because most creators don't even think about that because again, they're cartoon characters, so you wouldn't really think like, where would they defecate? Because you don't think that they're gonna defecate. You don't really think about that, right? But like, yeah, like they're still biological beings and they still do eat and drink. Also, no offense, like that. There must be a door somewhere, so I'm gonna guess that this is just like one part of the cell, and then they can open it to another part. Because if not, like because there's no door for her to just leave whenever she's done. But yeah, she does look kind of depressed. Again, you should at least give her some books to read. She would still be kind of depressed, but at least we would have something to occupy her mind on. You know what I mean? Like, again, I get not giving her, like, too much, but, like, at least give us the bare minimum. Did I hit play?
She looks okay, though, all things considered.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Oh my, Applejack, Pinky.
He doesn't have to rush it.
Thanks.
He doesn't have to rush it. The one good thing about Instagram / TikTok reels is that you don't have to rush it to read. You don't have to pause and then wait a tiny bit and then pause again. And but if you don't pause, then you might misread something, right? So like that's the one good thing about Instagram reels that I do think is better than YouTube in that way. Actually, I think that is just better. Like, if you want to read something, just go to you. Just go and do it in Instagram. Unless it's like a reaction video, then like you can't really do that there. But like, yeah, you know what? I am actually supremely sorry. I make slop content. Okay, I wouldn't say it's slop content, but Jesus, just oh my goodness. Let me stop talking. Jay, please continue.
Bless you, it's been days. I thought I'd never see any of you again. Don't be so dramatic. Just glad you're okay, Rares.
Days? You guys didn't like see her for days? Some friends you all. Okay, I'm not going to be that rude actually because like they might have their own jobs and doing that, right? But I don't know what Pinky and Fluttershy do. Like Rainbow Dash 1 doesn't seemingly is getting distant from the others, but also she is the head of like I'm gonna say security of the place. So like she's kind of, and doing her job. Twilight is trying to find a cure and she's close to it seemingly. So she's trying so that's that. Applejack is second in command after Twilight leaves and Rainbow Dash is in command. I still don't get why Rainbow Dash is in command. No, to be honest, the thing about Rainbow Dash being in command before Applejack is just kind of like an iffy thing for me. It's very iffy. I feel like this Rainbow Dash, it's fine, but at the exact same time, I could see her just letting someone die. I feel like that's going to happen in like the next episode or like season or like the chapter 3 that Rainbow Dash is just gonna let someone die because she doesn't know them. I just have that feeling,
I made cake. I made some cake.
Ugh,
I hope you like it.
disgusting.
I'm sorry.
Cake.
You have to stay in here.
Cake?
It sucks, but you're gonna be okay.
No, we don't. Sorry. Sorry, I was,
No need to worry, darlings. I know I'm okay. I'm just a little sore, that's all. But when I do get out of here, I can tell that good-for-nothing rainbow mean menace she was wrong. She's just doing her job. I'm angry at her too, but please let the girl down slowly when you do get out. No worries, Apple. I'm not going to do anything drastic.
First off, I'm going to say sorry about pausing. For some reason, I started reading it before him. I don't know why. But also, secondly, Cap, that's just fully wrong. Rarity, out of all of the ponies, even Rainbow Dash, you are the most dramatic diva. She is literally the dramatic diva of the group. That is what Rarity is. She's the dramatic diva of the group. Like, I don't trust you when you say I'm going to, like, you know, I'm going what? I do get, when I get out here, I can tell that good for nothing Rainbow that she was wrong. I feel like you're going to make a scene out of that. Also, good for nothing Rainbow. Again, she is doing her job. She is like head of security. And if, you know, something bad happened because she let you in normally, then that would be on her. And then she would be yelled at for fucking up. So, like, out of everyone, besides Twilight, she does kind of have the most important job of keeping everyone safe. Just saying. She does have, you know, again, the most important job of keeping everyone safe. So, just saying.
She's infected, isn't she?
One, I don't think she's infected because of the character stats, and I think that was a kind of spoiler. But even if she is, I feel like they're gonna test the cure on her, and it's gonna cure her. But then there's gonna be a more powerful strain if that's the case. But it would be ironic that she's infected. It would be extremely ironic, actually. Extremely. I would be kind of sad because Rarity is like my second favorite. Like, really, my favorites change all the time. It just depends on the day and what personality I like the most that day. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things. It's like it depends on the personality that I like that day.
She's coming off as
aggressive.
Like she might not all be herself at the moment.
I feel like Rarity would do this. That's the thing. I feel like Rarity would do this. I don't even think there would be like that. Plus, we know, at least from the things with like Pinky being infected and that stuff, that you can still be yourself at stage 3. So, yeah. And it doesn't seem like the fungus, at least in this one, it's not like Virus X, right? That I did watch. That in Virus X, it seems like the virus takes over your body, and then, but it also is extremely, parasite, sorry, it's not virus, it's a parasite. The parasite takes over your body, and then it seemingly does have a conscience of its own. That's why I had the theory of it being, magically made, and, you know, Discord having something to do with it because of all of the of him saying the element of disharmony. So I'm like, that could be something. Again, I don't know if it's like, you know, cancelled or if he just hasn't posted a new Virus X video for it yet, but I haven't seen it, so who knows? I might look it up after. Anyway, so let's continue. I'm going on a rant again. I need to stop.
So we are going to do a quick scroll through the creator's page here.
Oh, cool. And add.
Just so I can feature some of... Oh, wait, I don't want to go up there. I don't want to go up. Spoilers! Spoilers! Oh, crap!
My man, you already spoiled us. Also, I do see a few has-been hotel things. Funny enough, My Little Pony has been hotel. Again, nothing to the creator. I also like the concept of has-been hotel. And I do like has-been hotel to a certain extent. I feel like a lot of people, to a lot of media at least, take it way too personally, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like for like, I can't speak. Like, for example, JJK. JJK's ending was kind of like, eh, I guess it's fine. Of one of those endings, but then it's like everyone just like said it was dog shit. I'm like, that wasn't that bad of an ending. Like, am I wrong that it wasn't that bad of an ending? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a great ending or anything. I'm just saying it's a okay ending, right? It's mid. And I also hate the word mid now, because mid used to mean middle of the road or mediocre. But now it's supposed to say like below average or bad. I'm like, do you not understand what the word mid means? It just means average. That's literally what middle means. Average. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, I'm like, JJK's ending isn't that bad, but everyone just blows it out of proportions because they had expectations, and as they say, JJK had potential. Okay, then write the manga. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, you say a dog shit and that stuff, but then like, we see with Jujutsu no Kaisen that not everyone can write an ending to the manga. Literally 2 chapters of Jujutsu no Kaisen have been released, and they're just dog shit. With like, there's the chapter 1 that is horrid. This has literally devolved into a JJK rant. I can't believe this. But the first one's just a worse retelling of the Kashima versus Sukuna fight, and then the second chapter makes every single heavy hitter look like a dumbass. Like, because they just seemingly forgot about Kenjaku. So, you know, if they forgot about Kenjaku, why didn't Yuta domain expansion immediately if he's going to jump down with Yuji? He should have domain expansion immediately. And if Maki was just going to come out of nowhere, they should have been jumping his ass in the fucking... Oh my goodness. I am sorry. I went to a fucking JJK rant right there. I just hate people that just... Again, I'm taking it seriously because it actually annoys me whenever people try to like say other people are untalented and that the things are bad whenever they're not that bad. Again, like JJK's ending. Now, is there loads of plot holes? Well, with Modulo, kind of... It seems like Modulo is kind of patching up some of those plot holes, like those empty... those open-ended stuff, because it was for them. Anyways, I'm sorry, I just had to go with that because I saw the has been hotel thing on her Instagram. I'm so sorry, I just had to go down that path. Oh god, yeah. I personally, I just watch the thing. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, okay. If someone else likes it, that's also cool. I'm not going to think less of you for liking something I don't. You know what I mean? Like, unless it's like illegal, then we don't have a problem. As long as it's legal and it doesn't harm anyone and it doesn't put negative stereotypes on anyone, we're good. As long as it doesn't harm anyone or disrespect anyone, we're good. So yeah, let's just keep on going. I'm just sorry again about the rants. I just 1, I'm tired, mentally tired, and 2, just seeing the Hasbro Hotel thing just got me back to that. Sorry about that. Let's actually go back to the My Little Pony AU. That is what? The Hivemind? Yeah, the Hivemind infection AU. Let's go.
Oh, it's all ogre. It's all ogre. Spoilers. Oh god. Hopefully folks didn't see the top stuff. So we are just gonna go scroll down real quickly. Folks can look at all their amazing content. Look at all that stuff. We are actually going to be... It actually goes down.
It does look like Is this FNAF or what? What is this? I have no idea what this is. Looks cool. I just don't know what it is. So intriguing. Can't really see anything else. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be FNAF related because I see like an animatronic looking thing on like the bottom left. So like, yeah.
Quite a while.
Intriguing.
But we are going to now read about the Hivemind infection itself.
Yay! So, I'm excited.
The Hivemind infection.
No, actually.
This journal is to inform others of the dangers of this new infectious virus we call the Hivemind infection. This infection is a newly plague invading Equestria. It is a fungal infection that is highly dangerous and contagious. I made this drawing depicting the fungi. Look out for mushrooms that have a bright pigmentation, deep purple stem, freckle-like markings on the head of the mushroom, and having a lighter purple pigment. Keep well away from this fungi. Don't try to destroy it, pick it, or go close to it. To prevent breathing in the spores. The fungi grows in damp and dark environments. It can spread rapidly, so stay out of the proximity of damp areas, especially after it rains. I hope this helps any pony who comes across this journal.
First things first, do you call a fungal infection a virus? I guess like the definition of virus is kind of just something. Give me a second. I'm actually going to look this up. Give me a second. Okay, a virus is a tiny non-cellular infection agent consisting of genetic material, DNA or RNA, enclosed in a protective shell called a capsid. Can only replicate by hijacking the mechanism or living hosts such as plants, animals, or bacteria. Okay. No, a fungal infection does not count as a virus. They are caused by entirely different types of pathogens. Fungal infections are caused by fungi, like yeast and mold, which are completely living organisms with cells, while viruses are much simpler non-living entities that need living cells to reproduce. Consequently, fungi infections are treated with anti-fungi medicine and... And like by technicality, like no, because that, but like it also isn't a virus, right? Like it's not like infecting human beings, but like it's an infection, right? That's what I call it, the Hivemind infection. Them calling it a virus just like it's kind of like makes no sense. Also, if that is the case, hey, Twilight, just get some of the anti-fungi cream. We're good. Just that's how they beat this. They just go down to a store and get antifungal cream. That's all they have to do, of course. How could we be so blind?
Stages of the Hivemind infection.
You want to know something? This is how I see myself. Like as like the Pony Sona, I'm an alicorn, right? So like this is how I see myself because like, you know, dark blue mane and all that stuff, like a bluish mane, right? Because I'm literally called Moonset. Why wouldn't I have a blue mane? That's the real question. Well, I guess I could also have a black mane or a dark blue mane. Actually, I think I put that on my thing. Anyways, right? Like, it's kind of that's kind of bad. Oh, and you had to do that, a blue unicorn. You couldn't just have a blue alicorn. It couldn't just be a white, like, featureless alicorn. Cool, thanks.
One. When a pony is inhaled or have been bitten, the fungi has infected the individual.
Is that actually how you say it, have been bitten and not has been bitten? I swear it's has been, right? Not have been.
With its spores. None of the symptoms will appear in the first few days. So, it will be difficult to see if any pony is infected. After, the pony will begin to cough and show symptoms of the common cold. This is usually when we know a pony is infected. But, sometimes ponies don't show symptoms until stage 2. We need to keep aware of our surroundings and other ponies. An illustration made by me showing the symptoms.
Okay, this is the most, again, this is always the fact that is the most like important. Can they infect others in this stage? Alright, can they infect others in this stage? If not, then that's good, but they can probably still infect someone in stage 1. And as this says, they don't really show any sign, like they could not show signs until stage 2, right? So if stage 1 you can still get infected, that's still kind of bad because of the fact that, like, you know, they might not show any symptoms, so it might be harder, right? And that's the whole thing. So, this might be bad.
Stages of the Hivemind infection. Stage 2.
This doesn't look good for Rarity, I'm not gonna lie.
The pony will start to be sluggish and cough more frequently. The skin will develop bluish markings around the eyes and often around the joints of their legs. Their eyes will become bloodshot and tired. The hoofs will become darker, similar to the markings. The markings are artfully similar to bruising, so don't make the mistake of identifying an infected. Look for bloodshot eyes, sluggish movements, and aggressive coughing. Stage...
Sorry, I just fucking zoned out for some reason. I was doing it, I just zoned out that he ended it. Anyways, that might be bad, because these do, because the blue bruises, because these look like black and blues, right? And I'm not sure if I kind of want to go back to the Rarity scene. Did she have bloodshot eyes? Give me a second. No, her eyes look fine. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, no, so she should be okay. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Stage...
Yeah, this is like, yeah, yeah, I don't like that.
3. The fungi will start to grow on the pony's body where the markings are worse. The fungi will grow in mouth, ears, and eyes mostly. We've seen that the infected have become blind, or have trouble seeing their surroundings. They weren't able to use their horns or... their ability to fly. They can sometimes slip out of consciousness and sometimes can become aggressive, attacking others. They are themselves still, but the symptoms will only get worse. We've seen what some ponies have symptoms of amnesia and can't remember who they are, where they are, or what's happening. With this, they tend to get paranoid. It's awful to see this happen.
So, Candace being the way she is fine. Well, okay, everyone. We do not need to worry about the alicorn. We do not need to worry about the infected stage 4 alicorn. Unless if the next stage literally comes out and says, actually, psych, they can use magic. And then we're all fucked. Okay, yeah. God, this looks like, it's just so uncomfortable, like, to look at this, like, oh my god, like, look at it in the ears, the ears, and the eyes. I think, like, in the ears and eyes is the most, like, ugh. Like, the ears, eyes, and mouth, like, for example, down here, I don't really care. Right, it doesn't look that bad, it's not next or anything that's, like, important or vital, but, like, these things are so important for you to hear, see, and talk, and taste, and eat. That's like, ugh, right? It's just, ugh, God, ugh. Oh, Celestia. Okay,
Stage 4.
Yep.
This is the most aggressive stage of the infection. Most ponies will attack any pony that it comes across. If you encounter a stage 4 infected, run. If they don't notice you, move away quickly and as quietly as possible. They cannot see, but can hear you, so it's best to stay quiet when you are outside. The infected will lose hair or lose feathers and will become visibly thin. The fungal growth will fractionally spread onto the pony's body, mainly the face. They will go completely blind and lose any sort of consciousness. If a stage 4 infected notices you, it will alert other infected and begin chase. If it does, don't panic, don't make any noise, and move away as quickly and as quickly as possible. Do not get bitten. They can often spread spores around the area they have to patrol, so keep well away from the infected if you can.
Okay. So stage 4, you're fucked. Stage 4, I hate looking at. It's actually gross. Stage 4 releases spores when they walk, so yeah, that's just fantastic, isn't it? And stage 4 also, actually I think that's it, right? Just the spores, anything else? 1 minute. Stage 4 notices you, fungi grow through frontal speed onto the pony's body, manly's face. Yeah, ugh, God, I hate that. Yeah, I really hate that one. So yeah, like, really they're not that bad. Like, you might say what the fuck I'm talking about, but again, like, I said that you wouldn't want to be a Pegasus in this one, but now that I think about it, yes, you would. You would really want to be a Pegasus because they can't fly or use magic. So if you're Pegasi, you can just, fly. Again, Pegasus on these types of AUs where like the infected can't use magic are kind of broken. Yes, I know if you're a unicorn, I'm pretty sure there's a spell out there that allows them to fly. But at the same time, it's like, even if you are an alicorn with a specific cutie mark of magic to learn that spell, I feel like you still would rather want to be a well, if you know the spell, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, because Starlight does it, and Starlight, like, she doesn't seem drained. I don't know. Like, again, I think Pegasus. I think Unicorn, because unicorns just have more versatility, especially if you have a magic cutie mark. Again, I'm still with the magic cutie mark thing. Ugh.
This is why Rarity's probably infected. Stage 5. We don't know much about this stage since not many of us having.
So there is a stage 5. Fan-fucking-tastic! You better not tell me that they can fly now for some reason, and you better not tell me that they can use magic. If they can use magic and fly, I'm being a unicorn. I do not care. Because what's the point of being a Pegasus if they can use magic on
counted
right?
This infected, but for those unfortunate enough to have seen them, this is what they reported. This infected is quiet, and still it seems to be in some sort of trance. The pony, if we can even call it that anymore, is just dormant. No pony has approached this infected since we know nothing about this stage. Others have reported slight humming when they spot this infected. They are usually sitting with its head down or laying down, looking lifeless. The pony's proportions have been contorted, and the fungi growth has completely covered the face. All hair or feathers have been lost. We don't know about its strength or behavior, so more reports will be made soon.
But doesn't that mean that Princess Candace is a stage 5, not a stage 4? So why is she's said to be a stage 4? Because she's not that aggressive. She doesn't attack that much. She's just like there. She doesn't like move around or try to attack anyone. So like, that's an interesting one that they don't. Interesting.
How to prevent getting infected? Here are some quick.
Why wearing thick clothing? Like, the only thing I can think of is that, like, bites would be harder because they can't really bite through the clothing as easy as, like, just normal skin. But still, like, what's with the whole, like, wearing clothing thing? Like, wouldn't that actually be worse because the fungi and the spores would cling to your clothing, and let's all be honest, clothing is way harder to wash than your body. Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm gonna say it is harder to wash clothing than your body. So, like, you know what I mean?
Tips. Wear thick clothing, have any armor or hard metal around your legs, always travel in groups of 3 and up. Have gas mask or face mask. If you're close to fungus, don't fight infected, especially in stage 4. Move away quickly. If you have to fight, a quick bash on the head or back legs will immobilize the infected for you to get away. Cover any injuries quickly. Stay as quiet as possible. Any sudden loud noises will attract infected. Stage 4, mostly.
Again, there's just always a thing with like these kinds, and even in The Last of Us, they can manipulate this. Literally, just throw a rock at the exact opposite side of where you are at. Like, literally, just do that, and you'll be good. Like, it's actually that simple because they can't see. So like, just throwing a rock through like a window of an abandoned building on the opposite side of where you are would be way more than enough to that. And also to like cause a distraction for you to sneak away. Also, with how the clickers, well, they're not clickers, but I'm guessing that they're not that silent because they do like scream. So like I feel like if they scream like that, you know, like they would like attract themselves to themselves. So like you don't have to be as quiet because like footsteps would probably be drowned out by them like literally just screaming on the top of their lungs. They most likely have echolocation, but still, like I feel like that's like kind of a thing that they can manipulate in this AU more than any other.
Stage 4.
I'm sorry about the ads, really.
Please report any pony who is showing symptoms of the Hivemind infection. It is important that we keep safe. I know it's obvious, but this is something we need to fight and overcome. We will find a cure, and we will save Equestria. Please, don't give up hope. We can do this.
Puts X on doubt because for some reason, where the fuck is Discord? Again, this is the thing. We know what Princess Luna and Celestia are, even if we haven't seen them yet. We know that they're helping out with trying to find a cure with Twilight. I'm guessing in Starlight, right? With Twilight and Starlight, right? Where the fuck is Discord? You would think that Discord would be here, especially if it's an apocalypse, to protect, you know, Fluttershy, his one and only friend, and in some AUs, his like crush. So like, where the fuck is he? What, is he just having a day off in this like fucking year? He's just like, well, I would help, but you see, I spent a year off, and like I'm supposed to have like chocolate milks and that stuff, so like I can't really help. Sorry. It's like, come on, Discord. I know this is chaos in Discord, but again, Discord doesn't like seeing ponies in pain or harm, and this would classify as them dying and being harmed. So like, you know what I mean?
Anyways, I'm guessing that was mainly Twilight, but it's a journal reading, so I just did whatever voice I felt like for doing that. So that's interesting. Honestly, I'd be a bit concerned if you tried sideswiping one of these dudes, like trying to give him a quick kick to the leg.
Not really. Like I am gonna bring in horse biology here because I know more about horse biology and pony biology, but they're pretty similar. If you do anything to a horse's legs, they're pretty much fucked. Like again, if a horse's leg gets like even like scratched, like they like get like cut open, you just have to kill the horse because they can't heal from that, because their legs are made out of mostly cartilage. That is mostly what you have for fingernails, so they don't actually heal as good as like humans do, right? So like even a few things can like kill a horse. Like it breaking a leg is just death. No matter what, it's just death because it can't heal that wound. So yeah, So like, to be honest, you could probably just kick it because it does look like look at this shit. It looks so fucking frail. You could probably stand as a human being, stand a little bit, and if you are a good shot, of course, throw a rock and snap it. You could probably snap his leg with like a dull rock. Like, I think it's actually not that hard to, but yeah, I do agree that it would be kind of. I would feel kind of iffy trying to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like, what if you scrape the mushrooms on them though? That would be scary. I don't want to risk like if the mushrooms are rough here and not necessarily soft. Like if these are more sort of like solid mushrooms and stuff, that's gonna be very concerning.
That's kind of a touche. Yeah, I do agree with that to a certain extent. Yeah, kinda. I do agree with it. Yeah, touche.
Because for whatever reason, the Last of Us mushrooms always came off as being stiff and rigid and crud.
That is true. It for some reason, yeah, I did. It's not. The ones that like
that's horrifying.
Bending.
When the main infected type are stage 4, that's really concerning. So stage 2 look relatively normal, but they're already starting to not be themselves anymore. Stage 3 looks honestly stage 3 looks pretty cool. I love following the veins and arteries and crud on them. That is pretty cool.
Cool. You're saying this is cool? Okay.
I feel bad.
Don't get me wrong. It is kind of like I understand what it means by cool. I'm just making a joke. Don't take it too seriously, please.
Not for their head though and stuff. That's got to be rough.
Yeah, mostly for the face.
That's
like,
rough.
Jesus.
Very beautiful. Absolute treat. I have been trying to get to this one for a long time now, but it took a while. So anyways, folks, that was the Hivemind infection, created by Lord of the Feathers. And as always, folks, I will see you folks on the next one. And you can check out the link in the description below to find more from this creator. As always, thank you for watching. Peace out.
Yep. Oh, shit. Give me a second. Okay. Just gonna go all the way down here again. Let's go like all the way down here. There you go. Okay. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. Well, ponies. Again, I'm so tired. Anyways, this episode. I hope all your ponies enjoyed. Like I said in the intro, his channel and this video will be down in the description down below. Please go check J Narrator. I'm pretty sure, right? J Narrator out. J Narrator out. He does good content. Oh, so tired today. But yeah, I hope all you ponies enjoyed, and I'll see all you ponies on the next one. Peace out.